What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with my own new review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. It's not really new. They added 2 episodes this past Monday, and I purposefully did not review the second part because I was tired, and I'm like, what's the purpose? But I do know that both Atlanta and Miami are ready for the reunion. So we probably is gonna have maybe a few more episodes left. So let's go ahead and just get rid of it right now. So we are back. We're in the Orlando Music Festival with Flo and her husband, and we see Marlon getting on stage arguing with the host to take the mic out of his hand because Flo got pushed back more than a couple of hours for her not getting on stage. You know what I'm saying? So Marlon being very impatient, being frustrated as he should be, excuse me, because his wife hasn't performed yet, he decided to, go on stage and talk to the host and say, yo, when we gonna go on? It got a little bit out of hand. He starts scuffling with the host. You see her manager trying to keep them apart, security coming up on stage. And Flo is like, I have to win back the crowd. Hopefully the host will let me perform. She's trying to hype up the crowd to listen to her music, but no, she's getting booed off the stage. Nobody wants to hear her, right? And Gael was there the whole time. And even though she is feeling guilty for sleeping with her husband, sleeping with her sister's husband all this time, and this is not the time for me to tell her. Right now, I want to be her support. I want to tell her she needs to go out and sing. So she's not going to do it. She said, I'm not going to go out there and sing. They do not want me. I'm not going out there, okay? So then she goes on her phone, go on live and say, everybody set me up. This is nothing but bullying, and this is a setup to my community. Everybody was against me because I declare myself as the Queen of Kumpa. Now, as far as her naming herself the Queen of Kumpa, that can't be the only thing. What else happened at that festival that put her way in the bag to get pushed over by other artists that took over her time slot? Like something else happened. So she definitely feels as though what happened on stage? Somebody sabotaged me. So she's back at home. She's talking to her management team, and we need to get to the bottom about what happened tonight, okay? The first person that everybody thought about was that Haitian artist that came into her dressing room with the flowers to try to fight her and her manager. So right now, her manager, her name is Shassi. Shassi's manager, he's very real connected. He knows the host, he knows everybody. He might have had something to do with her not being able to perform that night. So right now we need to set up a meetup. I need to get to the bottom of who ruined my chances to be on that stage. Ray J. We gotta deal with this shit. Ray J is in the house packing up. He thought that ever since either Princess recanted or he recanted after their divorce, they were gonna move forward. They were gonna be doing better, but no, they're living apart again. And him showing us that he was, upset and sad, no. He's out having a party with Trick Daddy, all these females around. And it's like, oh, okay, so you're definitely having the time of your life now, Ray J. So right now it's all about co-parenting and a divorce. Okay. Now, what makes this divorce the final divorce is because he had pneumonia. The last time he was in Miami and he was in the hospital for over 2.5 days, nobody came and saw him. No family members came. She didn't come. She didn't bring the kids. She decided not to bring them because she found out there was a bitch walking around in her house wearing her clothes. So she said, fuck you. I'm not going to that hospital. So I'm confused with this conversation he's having with Trick, okay? Because wasn't there somebody messing with you or something? He said, no, I didn't mess with anybody. And if I did, I don't know her name. That makes no fucking sense. I don't care if you didn't know her name. Did you have sex with somebody and she found out you were having sex with somebody? That's the question right there. It's this game that they playing. How I only met her last night. I'm trying to keep it respectful. Is it stupid? You cheat on your wife again. You came back from a divorce. She's fine now, and then she's telling you that I found a girl wearing my clothes. That's fuck. Yes, disrespectful as fuck. Like Ray J has a warped sense of reality in his mind. So basically, right now, Princess wants to have as much fun as she can, and Ray has been having fun ever since Princess came into his life and after Princess would leave. And he's talking to Trick about getting, advice. I don't know why he's getting advice from Trick. Trick is not the person you're supposed to go to for advice. In no means necessary do you listen to him for any relationship or marital advice. So, what happened? Oh, then talking about how Joy. You know how Joy makes him mad. Joy triggers him. He said, no, she doesn't trigger you. You have so much love for her, and you hate that you have so much love for her. And then he says that she's had multiple relationships while being with him and not being with him. He's had a bad heart. His heart was hurting, but he got love for her. I'm like, what? Trick was like, you have allowed for Joy to have multiple relationships while being with you, and that made you upset. I don't understand this. Trick said we cannot let women of our past control our future. If she cannot deal with what you do, like if you know you are a night person, you are a party person, you tend to fuck females from time to time, if she can't get with the program, she can get gone. Trick, shut the fuck up. And apply that to your own advice and give Joy the damn divorce, okay? Because not too long ago in this season, you said that you are allowing Joy to date, but at the end of the day, she gonna always be your wife. Nigga, no. Nigga, bye. Like, the niggas, you guys are just stupid. How dare you control what a woman does when you have no respect for yourself, let alone respect for your marriage? Respect for your children. How dare you make it seem as if it is understandable for men to cheat and men to do this, and we always take them back, but it is so fucked up. It is completely unforgivable if a woman decides to do the same exact shit that y'all men do, and it's like, how dare you do that? Did you not know we have a family? Did you not care about her kids? Nigga, you didn't care. Oh my God, I'm about to go on a rant. I can't. I swear this was such an irritating scene. And how time is different. She's already gone. She's seen other people. I'm just like, good night. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Princess is on her own. She's in her own space. She's so happy. Ray filed for divorce. It was like the gods have sent me an angel. This is finally over. She is now talking to somebody, right? And this is somebody that she's interested in. And Ray J bought a place 10 minutes down the street from her to make sure that, he's still close to his children. She's going to check out the place to make sure the place is kid-friendly. All the outlets are covered and everything. And she wants to be free. Bill, right now it's been a couple of days since he had the fight with Suki. And even though she said some terrible things to him, but he ain't going to let her go because that's his best friend. So we meet his aunt. His aunt is super beautiful, by the way. We found out that his mother passed when he was a baby, and he didn't even know her. His aunt has been like the mother figure ever since. She raised him. And right now he wants support from Suki, because he hasn't had a good life. He's been in and out of jail since he was a teenager. He got his diploma in jail, and he pretty much had already discovered his love of music while growing up, and doing music in jail is what saved his life. So more about his mom. His mom was a ride or die. Okay, his mom was that woman. She will beat anybody who do anything to her children, anything to her family. She will kill for somebody, basically, And she was a really good person. Like I said, he was barely a year old when she passed. She was coming across the intersection, and she got ran over by an 18-wheeler truck, which is very sad. And his aunt was supposed to go with her, but she took a shower. And it's like, damn. Wow, that's crazy. So basically, the whole street life mentality, he got it from her. And the fact she died so young, and he was young at the same time, but I believe that the mom told her sister, take care of my boy, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gone, take care of him. And Suki has always asked Bill as to why he never went to the graveside, why he never went to see her, and he wasn't ready for that closure, you know what I'm saying? Because he never felt the love, he didn't know her, he didn't know anybody. He was passed around from family members to family members, but he never felt accepted, never felt wanted. So that's when he got into the street life. He got into committing crimes and everything. And he was traumatized by it all. And he's saying, where is Suki? You know where she's at the graveside? You should go there with her. You should tell her. Have you spoken to her how this makes you feel? So right now he's going to go to the graveside to get that closure. He only went one time, and that was the last time he went. Nori spent his time in New York to tell his sons where he came from, where he went through, what his father was to the community. It was a very nice time, just the history of everything, because, Nori is coming out in this world as someone who's been through it. I did not know that while he was growing up, he did jail time for 3 years at the age of 14. You know, he was already a young drug dealer at the time. He said shooting somebody at 14, which was crazy, you know. Just pretty much showing the differences of what opportunities can come to your life, you know, because his sons are living good. You know, they ain't got to worry about the struggle that he went through. You know what I'm saying? Come from street life and then finding success in music, and then also finding success after music, how he developed Drink Champs. I went through a lot to get to where I'm at today. Y'all don't have to go through that, but I want to let y'all know the history of where I got to today. Flo is having to sit down with Shasty and her manager and her management team to discover what happened at the festival. Okay, we want to know what's going on because we suspect that you might have something to do with it, right? So they want to know what happened. Okay, well, your artist came into my artist dressing room with flowers to start some shit. Okay, and Flo asked her, "Why do you feel like you had to address me?" Her reason is because she wanted an apology from Flo for calling herself the Queen of Goomba. We are still in this time where everybody is so freaking sensitive of who they call themselves in music. We are already dealing with who's the king of R&B, who's the king of pop, who's the queen of R&B, who's the queen of rap. At the end of the day, we should not look down upon somebody else's name versus then how we feel about their music. Okay? If she feels that she's expressing her culture in and out and she feel like she the queen, who the fuck are we? Don't worry about that. And that's what Flo said. Worry about your shit. Don't worry about my shit. Worry about your music. Worry about your music getting out to people to listen to. Don't worry about what I call myself and what I do in my music. My music and how I call myself should not have anything to do with what you're doing in your music. And that's a problem that everybody else has in the music world. You guys are so focused on who is she or who is he to call himself the queen of this, the king of that, when he doesn't know what it is, what it means to be it. Then don't worry about that. If you want to put his money or put her money where her mouth is, then do your music. Focus on your shit. Focus on your craft. Don't worry about somebody else's shit. Oh my God, I really can't believe we're still in that time. So right now, did you have anything to do with what happened on stage? So her manager said, well, your husband went out there and made a fool of himself, which he did. And then all of that shit went left, which was correct. You know what I'm saying? Marlon did do too much by going on that stage and grabbing the mic from the host. That's what he shouldn't have did, right? So he's telling her, your management team is what's fucking up you right now. You need to have a whole new management team. So she's thinking about it in her head. Okay, while Marlon was wrong for doing what he did, my management team did not handle that right for me getting booed on stage. They did not care about that in the best way. They did not handle that. So right now, the embarrassment that I had on stage, my management team did not handle that for me. So right now we need to have a meeting. And she does. I do remember, was it Betty? I do remember her other manager was talking to the MC to tell him or her, when is my client getting on stage? And then she was in the middle of Marlon and the host getting into it. So yeah, you really need to have a meeting. So right now, it's insults going back and forth, okay? Because she's telling her that it was a privilege for you to come and talk to me. I took time out of my day to come and see you. So you need to be honored about that. Then it's a whole other mess, you know what I'm saying? Shasty ends up throwing a drink at Flo. I think Flo threw a whole tub of straws at the management. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Why are we fighting like this? What is the purpose of fighting? I have no idea what this is about. This makes no fucking sense. For the other Haitian artist and her manager to act out this way, yeah, y'all not holding yourselves accountable and how y'all represent yourselves as well. Because while Flo does have faults in how her management team is fucking her up, so do you. Your manager should not be in mess like this. He should forbid you from acting out that way. You should not be so ready to throw drinks on somebody. That's not good for you. That's not good for your brand at all. So I really don't like the fact that sometimes managers take on the role of also being friends to their artists, and then they end up getting into their beefs. They end up, tagging themselves into the mess as well. And that's bad on the manager's part. You need to condone yourself and hold yourself to be a responsible adult and get your client out of that situation. Don't engage in it. So after that, ain't nothing else got resolved. So then she leaves and said, how the hell did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I represent Haiti to the fullest. I represent Haiti to the fullest. That's my culture. Everybody trying to get at me. Why are we going at each other like this? I don't know why. There is a whole avenue of music to come out from any area, from any culture, of any heritage. Like, there is no one type of music from one type of artist. You know what I'm saying? If you are of a Haitian culture and this is the music you grew up on, then you sing about it. And there's going to be somebody else who sings about it as well. It's room for everybody to excel in this world. So I don't know why people might try to make it seem as if I'm the only one that's going to do it. Like, I ain't got time for this. Back in New York, we're in Queens, where he pretty much grew up, and we saw a mural of his father. His father was a boxing legend, a leader of the community, and we see his sister, we see his brother, and it was just a memorable moment that we found out more about Noriega's past, and pretty much how hip-hop changed his life, saved his life, which is what he incorporates in Drink Champs, you know, giving homage to the culture of music, which I like. Bill is visiting the gravesite of his mother. We got Suki with him, and she was mad as hell after their argument, right? But after a calm conversation, everything kind of like, you know, died down, and she wants to be there in support of him going to the gravesite to see his mother. He didn't know what to say because this is really weird to do, but he just started talking, you know, how he did a lot of bad things, but I'm a changed man. I found somebody that I believe you would like. Her name is Suki, but her real name is Destiny Lynette Henderson, which is the same middle name as his mother. So this was the woman that I was meant to have in my life, and she just like you in every way. And that Suki opened up her heart and opened up her children to him. And he took in those children like his own. And the sister was like, he good. You know what I'm saying? You wanted him to do good. He is doing really good. I'm going to give my approval. Suki is a good woman, all right? She will handle him. She will support him. He is going to be really good. He's going to be really happy, okay? It was a really good moment. It reminded me of when my husband showed me where his mother was buried. It was very emotional for both of us because I've always wondered, you know, what his mother was like. We've had multiple conversations about his mother. I've always wondered if she would like me. He said, oh my gosh, she would love you. She would find you better than any woman I've ever introduced her to. And it holds that in my heart that I sense, you know, that his mother would like me. I sometimes sense his mother around me at times about what I would do when the situation is like this. So it was a touching moment. I actually liked it. Ray J. Ray J and Princess have a conversation. She checks out his apartment or his condo. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been in the same room in months. He wants everything to be, you know, cool so they can have both adult conversations. The kids' room look nice, right? We got the names on it and everything, tour rooms. But Princess is looking around if there's any evidence of a female, right? Knowing how Ray J can be. He said, why would I do that? Why would I have you here if I had bitches over? Because that's what you do, Ray J. Moving on. Then they make a toast. She makes a toast with saying, here's to us moving forward and giving you the life that you wanted. Her being passive aggressive about her automatically calling him out for being a hoe, him not being that husband, not being the good father, and that you never wanted to be married. She's already starting it off, in my opinion. And basically, you know, going back to how you never checked on me in the hospital. And listen, I'm dying, and you didn't even think to bring my kids. And I was like, here we go. Yeah, you want to file for divorce, right? Yeah, because you have females in my house wearing my clothes. No, you didn't want to see me. What type of woman did not want to see her husband or did not want to bring her kids to see her husband? What type of mother would do that shit? Like, they go back and forth using, you know, evil at each other. They just keep on spouting out insults. They both do it. And he didn't want to be married, and I already know you're talking to other dudes. She said, yes, I am. You talking to 3? No, I'm talking to 1. Okay? And at the end of the day, you had sex with another woman before we got married. Princess, you still married him after that. I'm sorry. There are times where I'm on Princess' side when it comes to what Ray J did, but yet she still married him. She still had children with him because Princess knew what it would mean to have kids by him, still be connected with him. I mean, they still are executive producers off of Zeus Network. They ain't gonna let that money go. So basically, it's a lot of insults back and forth. How you fuck strippers and prostitutes? He says not the same thing. It's fucking women, period, Ray J. I don't care if she's a woman of stature, a woman of integrity. This is a female that you slept with, okay? And want to say it's not cheating. That don't count. Get the fuck out of here, Ray J. Just a whole bunch of lies that he's trying to make it seem as if, I'm not here doing foul shit, but you doing foul shit because look, you talking to other niggas and I'm not doing this. And it's like, bye. How are you making it seem as if she's doing the ultimate betrayal by talking to one man when you have had multiple females? I don't care if they're strippers, hoes, prostitutes, call girls. I don't care. See, this is the shit that we talking about, the double standard. That men could do everything under the moon and sun, fuck every female that can walk. But if a woman was to find a man that she has a deep connection with, oh my God, that is just the ultimate betrayal. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Lies you tell. It's just lies you tell, okay? And again, making it seem as if it's more on her part that she do not want this marriage to work because she's talking to other dudes. And he said, listen, this is a difference. I'm not getting my dick sucked. If I'm getting my dick sucked by a random female, that's not the same. I don't know her name. I said, get the fuck out of here, Ray J. Go to bed. And your confessional, your eyes is looking dark. Your eyes are looking yellow. Drink some fucking water. You look dehydrated. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I think that Ray J did not feel like Princess will find somebody better, did not find somebody she can connect with. And that's probably where his feelings are. Her being connected with somebody, and then he throws in her face that what you think this could be doing to our son and our daughter, how would you think they would feel? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Trying to make it seem as if she was the one who wanted this divorce, even though both of y'all have filed more than once and have tried to make it work. It never works. Like, we have gone through this saga ever since Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Y'all have constantly have filed for divorce. You change your mind. You want to take him back. You want to take her back. We're filing for divorce again. We're doing it. This cycle has to fucking end, okay? We're tired of it. Tired of both of y'all going to social media to talk about y'all issues when it's been told more than once. Leave us the fuck alone. And I don't know if Ray J is tired of everybody coming at him and he wants to now place blame on her and tell her that she needs to deserve the harsh reality of what she's done to the children. No, it's both of y'all. Both of y'all have not represented yourselves as the parents, the best people, the best wife, the best husband. Neither one of y'all have done y'all part into making y'all kids not see the shit that y'all both do. Y'all both do it. The fact that he wants to throw it in her face that you don't think this could be her and our son and our daughter, nigga, fuck you. Oh, I'm cursing so much. It's annoying. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. Princess was crying, saying how I'm a damn good mother. And I know what he's saying is bullshit, but that's fucking hurtful. And it is hurtful. It is. Then, not even realizing that he pretty much blamed her for everything. Not even realize that he should apologize for bringing up the children. He takes off his shirt, don't know why, because she walks off and goes into the bedroom and cries. He says, stop playing innocent. When he walks to that door, not even trying to apologize for what he said before, right? First thing on his mind is like, bro, do you love him? Like, you call this nigga every day? Like, what's up with that? She opens the door, throws her mic down to the ground, and that's it. I said, Ray J, what the fuck? What was this? Like, you not even listening to what you're saying. You practically called her out to be a bad mother, that she is not trying to work on her relationship with her husband because she's so busy trying to fuck other dudes, when the same could be said about you. You're not trying to work on your relationship with the mother of your child either. You want to fuck other bitches. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. Can we go back to when Ray J left Princess and Melody when she was 8 months pregnant with Epic to go to Vegas and do something? You left them stranded, bro. You have done so much hurtful shit to Princess, and she still takes your ass back because we all know that Princess knows where the money resides. It's just too much. Both of y'all are not innocent. Both of y'all take accountability into how both of y'all have engaged in toxic traits in this relationship. Ray J, you don't want Princess anymore. Leave it alone. Princess, you don't want Ray J anymore. Like, can y'all leave us alone with this shit? Get the fuck. Oh my. It's like Ray J completely irritated me. More than once. Like, he's such a fucking asshole. Like, that's, Sonya. Miss Norwood, you coddled your son too much. I'm sorry. Y'all, that's it. I'm done. That's all I have. I went on a rant. I'm sorry. It's just annoying, but that's all I have. Please stay tuned for the next video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.